numbers are possible, like integers are there, decimal numbers are there, decimal or fractions. Then you can have like only alphabets. Then you can have you can have sentences, is it? So, and also something like true false. So in computer, all these things are having certain keywords. All these things are defined using certain keywords. If you want to represent integers, then you should be using what? You should be using a special keyword called as int. Which keyword will you use? Int. If you are having if you are using this type of keyword, sorry, if you want to use any numbers in the form of integers, then what type of thing will you use? Int keyword. That means integers. Similarly, for very long numbers, very long, such as about the size of 10 to 20 digits, so you should use a long keyword. Then suppose you don't have the requirement of writing so much longer, only a single digit is required, then we can use byte keyword. Byte and short are basically smaller types than integer and long. So for representing uh, crores, we can use integers only, but for using more than crores and all, then you can use long. And for small things like one digit or two digit, we can use byte and short. Integers are having the size of 4 bytes, long is having the size of 8 bytes. Byte can store 1 byte, short can store 2 bytes of data. Okay. Similarly, the fractional or decimal numbers are basically represented either using float for a bit of smaller thing and double for the things which are bigger than float. Like float are having can store 4 bytes of storage. All these are stored in bytes, okay, and doubles in 8 bytes. These are all bytes, all bytes. Alphabets. For representing alphabets in Java, we use the word char. Char stands for character. What does char stand for? Character. Char, char. For representing only alphabets, single alphabets, we use char. So char can store how much bytes? 2 bytes. Similarly, if you want to store sentences, we are having string. For storing sentences or paragraphs, we use string keyword. So there is no limitation to string. There is no limitation to string. There is no limitation. You can use very long things also. And suppose for storing true and false, we have the keyword called as Boolean. It will store one bit of data, either true or false. Okay, understood all of you? What are these keywords stand for? For storing integers, we can use int, long, byte, or short. Byte and short for 1 or 2 digit numbers, integer or more than that, 3 digit or more than 3 digit, long. Again, see though, int can be used for single digit also, double digit also, more than that also, but not bigger than what is expected that I told. For storing more than crores and all, we can use long. For decimal fractions, you can use float, and more than that will be double. For alphabets, we use char, like char is the short form for character, and then sentences using string, and true and false using boolean or bit. Boolean, that is one bit of data it can store. Acha, if I say you, we can have one more type of data type, that is called as void. What is that? Void is again a data type. Void, void. Void means it is having empty, 0 bytes. It cannot store even a single digit, nothing it can store. Void. Null and void, null and void. Is it, children? So that's so these are some of the data types used for storing different types of data in Java. Okay. Now coming to the thing which I told you, that I'll be discussing about literals. Literals. Literals, simple meaning is constants. Literal means constants. Means their value does not change during when you are running your program. When you are executing your program, that time your value will be unchanged. Those are called as literals or constants. Constants, its name suggests only. They will not change their value. Okay. Now we can have certain types of literals. So what are the types of literals we can have? First is the integer literals. Integer literals. Second thing is floating point literals. Third is character literals or character constants. All are constants only. And string constant or string literals. So you see, we have four types of literals. That's why I told you should be knowing about data types, then it will be easy to relate. So any to store any type of integer numbers, integer constants, integer literals. Suppose 1, -1, okay, -3, 4, 3, 8. So all these are what? Integer values, integers, okay, whole numbers or integers. Then floating point literals. These are for whole number. These are for numbers with decimal point. So like suppose 2.3 minus 2.7083, like that way if you want to store, we use floating point literals. Again, character literals are like if you want to store any characters, just like small a. See, characters are enclosed inside single quotation. You should remember that. Characters are enclosed inside single quotations. Okay, small a. Even you give a opening quote and closing quote, and this will be space, nothing but space. Space is also a character. Anything. If you write 7 also, so it will become a character. Anything which you write inside single quotations will become a character. You write capital Z, it is a character. Whatever you write inside single quotation, it will become a character. simply. And even suppose you are writing exclamation mark inside, so this will again become a character. String literals are inside double quotations. Whatever you write inside double quotation, it will become string. Suppose if I write my name like this way, so this is a string literal. If you write anything like star 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 star, anything, so that will become a string. So string is very easy and very much important in Java. Okay, before Java, C and C++ does not have no support for string data type. Like directly they cannot store. They can store string but not directly using pointers. But in Java there is no pointers, but we have the string. Got it? Even you write anything without writing anything, double quotation open and close, that means you have spaces in between. Okay, even if you write a single character also, that will become a string if you enclose in double quotations. Got it? Again, integer literals are of four types. Want to know? That is out of your syllabus, but I want to show you. Integers are four types. One is decimal integer. Second one is octal integers. Third one is hexadecimal. And the fourth one is binary. So binary 0 and 1 digits, decimal 0 to 9 digits, octal 0 to 7, and hexadecimal 0 to 9 and A to F. 0 to 9 and A to F means 11 will be represented by A, 12 by B. You know this, you have studied in class 7. 10 represented by A, 11 by B, 12 by C, 13 by D, 14 by E, and 15 by F. We cannot use two digits. That's why we eliminate and we write alphabets instead of the numbers. A to F are digits in hexadecimal, but they represents decimal 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Okay, so I'm keeping the thing still here. Okay, and variables we will study in the next class, that is from 12:40. Okay, we will not study maths today, we will be studying this only. Okay children?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fine. Thank you everybody for joining the class. uh,
Thank you.
have a good day.
Thank you, sir.